Welcome to the 2026 Shop Challenge. We are live once again for the second year in a row. My name is Nico Stork. Alongside me is food enthusiast Alex Dufek. First time on the mic. How are you feeling today, Alex?
Definitely great. It's definitely a change of scenery compared to what sports we do: football, basketball, baseball, and softball, and all that kind of stuff. It's definitely fun to get out here, make some food. As we see, we got beef on the stove here, just starting.
Yeah, a lot of action already. You mentioned it. It's not quite basketball or football, but I would say it's equally intense. I mean, you can already hear a lot of communication going on, a lot of emotions in the air. It's going to be a great day.
Yeah, and so the challenge explained is your mission is you receive 4 mystery basket ingredients, and your job is to research and create amazing entree recipe using all 4 of them. Yes, all 4. You cannot leave any ingredients behind, or else some points will be deducted. And there is 4 judges, those being Jen Hayes, Nikki Rother, Tim Ross, Officer. Oh, excuse me. That list I was reading is for tomorrow for Second Bell. It's going to be Lindsay Ellis, Ann Flavin, Alicia Booker, and Mike Brown for your judges tonight.
Yeah, and then those 4 ingredients you have to use today will be ground beef, pretzel sticks, red potatoes, and, of course, frozen green beans. And then you, of course, get $15 to go buy some extra ingredients if you're interested. And you're seeing in the back, if you can kind of see through the crowd of people, Miss Bolden is out there trying to get the girls started in the rain. This is the second year in a row that there is a lot of rain to be dealt with. So it'll be tough to see, if anyone's going to be able to go out there. Hopefully that wasn't a part of anyone's plan, as it is going to be very, very hard.
Yeah, and we saw that last Shop Challenge as well with that pouring rain. Not exactly sure who it was last year, but I remember someone had to abandon their food on the grill because it was pouring outside.
And I'm seeing over there at Kitchen 2, Chris and company getting some patties rolled out on a pan. A lot of things going, a lot of different, ways of thinking this through and methods to the madness. Kitchen 1 putting it all in a bowl right now. Got the spices ready to go.
And see, here's the spice cabinet here, just showing what we have. There's a lot of ingredients that are being at disposal here. And seeing the kitchen, or seeing the refrigerator, freezer, got some stuff in there as well. And it's always a good time when you're in the kitchen.
Yeah, I mean, you can start to smell all the amazing smells of the kitchen as people start getting going. You can tell, there's some pregame jitters. We're about 8 minutes in so far, and I mean, everyone's getting rolling, but there's a type of intensity that we're feeling right now in the air. Everyone's a little nervous, trying to get ready to go here.
And when cooking ground beef, you can't make it raw. It has to be fully cooked all the way through. If it's raw at all, that's a huge loss on your part, because ground beef is something you don't want to mess with for sure. You got to make sure it's cooked all the way through.
Last year, we did see some specific pregame jitters as someone ended up dropping a plate, so hopefully we don't see any disasters like that. I think it was actually our cameraman, David Webster's group, who dropped that plate, if I recall.
Yeah.
Kitchen 2 starting to add their green beans into a bowl right now. And I'm loving that action, seeing, a group that can work simultaneously. They're able to be multifaceted all at once. You don't have to do one task at a time. That's really going to help your progression get going.
For sure, and we're just getting a quick interview with
That
Table.
Sounds great. I wish you guys the best of luck. Kate.
Let me see. I don't know what.
Hamburgers and French fries.
Wow.
So they're making some French fries over there at Table.
Table 3.
What are we making
Kitchen
today?
3, yeah.
So today we're making shepherd's pie.
Ooh, I like that. A little different. I like that.
All right, so just looking around, table one, or kitchen one, excuse me, starting to get the patties down on a plate. They've got their red potatoes boiling now on the stove. I actually had potatoes last night for dinner, and
Really?
no slight to the grandparents, but a couple of the potatoes were not cooked all the way through.
Oh, no.
That's at a home casual experience, it's no issue, but in an intense judging atmosphere like this one, you got to be careful there and make sure that does not happen.
Yeah, you got to make sure potatoes are not too mushy and then also not too hard. Got to make sure it's cooked well temped. And so we now have 50 minutes left. So they've got 1 hour to cook 5 plates for the judges. And so we got 4 judges and then 1 plate for us. Greatly appreciate it. Getting us 1 plate to share.
Yeah, I did not pack my lunch today, Alex.
Me neither.
I'm ready for the food. See Janaya out there trying to get the grill started under the umbrella. That is just a tough, tough break.
Yeah. And honestly, definitely have some guts out there trying to even do anything on the grill. Because, you can do most things on the stovetop. But it looks like they're going to get through it. And I like that. That's good.
Fighting through the adversity, and it's something that separates the good cooks from the great ones.
Yeah, definitely going to have some master chefs in this kitchen in the future, definitely.
Man, I can smell so many different flavors around me. I think I see kitchen 3 maybe making some French fries back there.
Yeah.
Something going.
That's what we heard on the mic. And I see a lot of these kitchens are using the ground beef either for small patties or making looks like just patties for most groups, I think. That's what we're going to see out of the ground beef.
And you see kitchen 2 over there. Chris getting some stuff going on the stove right now. Can't tell exactly what that is, but it looks interesting.
Got some green beans there.
And I was talking about this group earlier. They're doing a great job of doing multiple things at once. Not staying on one task at a time. And if you want to win a cooking challenge, that's exactly what you're going to have to do.
Yeah, definitely. You have to stay persistent. And you have to stay locked in. And tomorrow, make sure to stay tuned for those bells. We got third bell. That starts at 9:40. Then we got fifth bell.
Hey, second bell.
Oh, second bell.
Third bell is right now.
Yeah. Sorry. It's confusing, morning jitters, as some might say. But second bell starts at 8 o'clock. Fifth bell starts at 11:40, and sixth starts at 1:35.
Kitchen 3 action starting to get going. Tough to see those back couple of kitchens. They're kind of just blocking out the noise. Just what you got to do in a situation like this.
Yeah, personally, I would love to have one of those back kitchens if I was in this challenge, just because you're out away from the crowd, you're in the back, and you can just keep to yourself,
Hey, feeling of isolation. It's a cooking dream.
Yeah, definitely keep it locked in. While in modern kitchens nowadays, it's a lot of yelling matches, a lot of screaming, a lot of chatter for sure.
Kitchen 2 trying to read that recipe over there. You don't want to waste time right now.
Looks like
now got 45 minutes to go.
Yeah, it looks like Kitchen 4 is using some sort of looks like sweet tea. I'm not for what exactly. Maybe to add in for some fried chicken or something like that, or not fried chicken.
Could just be the drink on the side, because
the drink on the side. Yeah,
a lot of teams had a good drink to go with their meal
for sure.
Some steam coming up over there. And I think that's just a Kitchen 4, I think, is just a two-player team over there. I mean, that's going to be difficult when you got people not showing up. It's never easy to do.
Yeah, it looks like they're missing one teammate. Not going to say names, but yeah.
Or maybe that's them out on the grill. I'm not sure.
That also could be it.
Never too late, though. Might have some late arrivals coming in. Always possible.
And I'm excited to see what kind of seasonings that these groups are going to be putting in their ground beef.
Oh yeah.
Because if you do a little bit too much or a little bit too little of a certain ingredient inside of that beef, it kind of ruins the dish.
Yeah, I mean, I can smell a lot of good things going on all around.
Oh yeah,
this room. And interesting to see Kitchen 3. Their ground beef has kind of just sat there. I haven't seen a lot of action. Like I said, you got to become multifaceted if you want to win this challenge. So hopefully they get going with that soon enough. They're doing a lot of talking back there with Kitchen 5. Maybe some antics at play.
Well, it looks like I can see from my perspective, I think Kitchen 3 already has one plate done. One burger done.
Interesting. So they're going
one at a time. Yeah.
I already got the picture up for Miss Bolden.
And I really like how they're thinking.
Yeah.
Get the first one down, and then you can get all the ones. You can get all the rest of them at the same time. Kind of make sure that that one is good, and then you can keep the rest going. As we see Kitchen 2 chopping up those potatoes into nice squares. I'm sure those will be boiled.
Oh.
Some boiled square potatoes. That sounds like a dream. Some salt on there. That's all you really need.
I'm really liking what's going on over there at Kitchen 3. No, they're doing one at a time method. They just put their fries in.
Okay.
I think they're making some sliders.
Yeah, homemade fries are
incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, old Pops likes to make some fries in the air fryer. They
Definitely.
come out real well.
So they're going to be baking those fries. One of my personal favorite things to have baked is fries. Fries fried are good as well, but I'd personally like them baked over fried.
Yeah, and you get that healthiness factor.
Definitely, definitely.
Add some ketchup to that.
Yeah.
Comes out great.
And sadly, there is no air fryers in this kitchen.
Actually, I think I see some air fryers. I see. Not sure if it's one at each table, but I do see one over there at Kitchen 4. So not a bad haul. And that's just such a tough break for anyone out there trying to use the grill on a day like this. 2 years in a row. I mean, what are the odds?
It's kind of just a tradition at this point. Got to be ready for the rain at any cost, and definitely in this spring season.
And it's such a gamble to add that to your cooking plan and your recipe.
And it looks like Kitchen 6 is also making some fries, looks like.
Something going on back there.
A lot of fries, which is definitely a safer option. I do love Kitchen 2s. I think they're going to be doing boiled potatoes or fried. Could be either.
Yeah, anyone going for the boiled potato, that is a very, very difficult task because you got to make sure it's perfect. I mean,
there we go.
That's dangerous. Like I said earlier, if that's not done correctly, I mean, you're going to lose a lot of points from the judges.
But I got to say, those potatoes, if those come out great, they probably will be better than the fries. Just because, I don't know. I have a soft feeling for some soft potatoes. So we got 40 minutes left. 20 minutes have gone by.
And this is the point where you start to see some of the meals coming together. You're 1/3 of the way through. And I think that helps you as a team really know what you need to do moving forward in the final 2/3 of the round.
Okay.
And it looks like Kitchen 4 is going to be using some shredded cheese instead of just the sliced.
I like that. I like that a lot, actually.
It's definitely a good twist.
Shredded
Now,
cheese allows you a little bit more maneuverability in your meal.
100%. I'm not exactly sure. I think there's maybe 1 or 2 kitchens that aren't going to be making burgers. Kitchen 4 might be one of them. I'm not sure exactly. We'll have to see about that later. As we see Kitchen 1 just preparing some nice lettuce straight from the head of the lettuce.
Gotta say, a lot of just calmness from these groups compared to last year. I think I remember a lot more running around and just like amped up energy, which we'll see if for better or for worse, but not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot of upperclassmen, seniors, juniors here tonight, or this morning. And there's a lot of action going on. It doesn't feel like it just because nobody's rushing. And we see Kitchen 3, it's going to be Kitchen 5 using some Hawaiian rolls. Love those things.
Oh,
yeah.
that's a great boost. They know what they're doing.
Yes.
Interested to see what Kitchen 2 does there with their potatoes. They've been sitting on that cutting board for kind of a while now. See where they go with that. I think they're going to boil them.
Yeah, I think they're getting the pot ready. The pot's not boiled yet. And Kitchen 2 is going to be putting their green beans on the skillet. Definitely a great option. I love some green beans if they're cooked right, Nikos, gotta say.
I see Kitchen 3 there putting on, like you said, some sliced cheese for their sliders. And I see they went with the American cheese option. So we'll see how well that translates on those sliders, as American cheese, not the highest quality of cheese you can get.
Definitely, like, it's not a horrible option, but it's not a safe one.
Oh, no. In Kitchen 3, someone down there dropped a spatula. I better see that go in there it is, into the sink.
Luckily, it's only one small spatula. I'm glad it's not like that bowl of ground beef. That would have been bad. And we see Kitchen 5 here.
Oh, I like what they got going.
Yeah. So we got some green beans. We got some
them.
boiled potatoes.
We saw Kitchen 1 was boiling their potatoes. They cut them in half. But back there, Kitchen 5, they completely skinned them.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, I like what they're doing there. What's the worst part of the potato every time?
And we see Kitchen 4, as we just saw, making some sort of ground beef dish with the green beans and the red potatoes. I think that's what's in it.
What I haven't seen a lot of yet is pretzel action.
Yeah, honestly.
You have to use all ingredients, so it'll be interesting to see where they go with the pretzels.
And I'm sure most teams, because the pretzel can go with a lot of things, but it is hard to incorporate it with a lot of dishes just because it's very a niche thing. You can't incorporate it with like a hamburger. You can't put it inside of a hamburger. You can't put it, like there's a lot of things that don't go with a pretzel. So it might just be on the side as just a pretzel with the burger or with the dish.
And I really think the pretzel will be the X factor and what really separates these teams from each other, because like you were saying, potatoes, you can boil them. There's a lot of different kinds of recipes you can do with potatoes, green beans, the beef. They all have their own type of dish that they can go with, but the pretzels, you really have to interlock them with something else. You can't really make pretzels completely by themselves. Approaching that halfway mark. I think everyone's making pretty good progress so far. No one seems to be dragging. And another big part is you can't get done too early. We saw it kind of last year. A lot of teams got done too early, got a little ahead of themselves, and then that dish wasn't able to stay warm.
Yeah, you got
the rest of the time. Definitely
got to take your time. The more time you take, the more riskier it gets. But if you take not enough time, the dish is going to be too cold, or it's just not going to come out good. after sitting there for a little bit.
And it has to be fresh and ready, you know, within a couple of minutes of when it's done.
And I hope Kitchen 3 has had that burger sitting there for quite a while now. I hope that burger isn't served because we still have 34 minutes to go. I hope they make a fresh new line of 5 new ones. That would be great.
I can't tell, but it kind of looks like
They already have like 3 done.
I'm gonna have to see it a zoomed in camera. It kind of looks like green beans in that slider, though.
Okay, really?
I can't tell. My eyes aren't that good, but
Oh.
it doesn't really look like beef over there, which is interesting to say the least.
And
could be
yeah,
wrong.
we got some boiled potatoes at Kitchen 2.
Kitchen 2 just, you know, they're really setting the standard right now.
For sure.
They know exactly what they're doing. And I'm really interested with Kitchen 4, what they have going on.
Oh,
over
yeah.
there. And that's definitely not a meal that I've ever seen, or at least that I recognize.
Yeah, it just looks like it looks really good, honestly. It looks like they put a lot of spices in it, and I'm sure they're going to need it with how much beef is in it.
Kitchen 1 still has yet to put their meat on the stove or the grill, or just haven't started to cook it yet, but I think they're about to do it on a skillet over there.
Yeah. I mean, I could be wrong, but they've got like a lot of small meatballs on Kitchen 1 just sitting on a plate. Now, they could do a lot of different things with that. Looks like they might I mean, it would be cool if they boiled them. That would be crazy. But they're probably just going to make small little sliders, maybe like 3 sliders for each plate. That would be a good thing because they have a lot of small little balls there, right? So
We thank any of the classrooms taking time out of their day to tune in to this live broadcast. It's always a blast each year to get to do this.
Do we do the mic thing this time? This time I'll do it correctly. I get on. You guys to go.
yeah, just say.
Sorry.
And we're going to get some interviews for the tables here.
No, I'm just gonna go around and skip it again. This time, like, do
Now let's see what David Webster, who is a veteran, has to say, what he can get people to say about their plates.
Katie, you guys look like you're moving pretty fast right now. So, how's that going?
They're not doing anything. They're lying. I do everything all the time, but it's not that good because I didn't do it. So the burgers are terrible this time.
They're terrible. Really? You're okay.
No, that one's just bad. The rest of them are hopefully bad.
Okay.
Alrighty then. I hope so too. Antoine, what we got going on right now?
All right, what we got right now is we're searing the tomatoes right now. Hold on. We're searing the potatoes right now. So I don't know how long it's gonna take, but I'm just mixing it around, you know. No, for real.
Alrighty, looks good, man.
We're still trying to tweak out the interviews, make sure, they're good to go, but I hope you could get some information there. Or as we approach that halfway point, everyone's plate's starting to come along here. Kitchen 2 looks like they're going to be done pretty soon, which could end up hurting them in the long run.
It didn't work. Why is that?
It's because it's raining, Okay. But we have a backup.
Okay. Hey, persevere. How you guys think you're going to be doing on time management thus far?
I think we'll be fine.
Alrighty. Sounds great, guys. Thank you.
So we got some quick interviews in. And it looks like all the kitchens here are doing pretty well. And the halfway mark is called. Looks like kitchen 6. Not exactly what's going on over there. Kitchen 6 might be having some issues with that pan they're holding up. So it looks like kitchen 1, they've got those little balls of meat. Looks like they might be putting some butter on those and putting them on the skillet now. They're going to be pressing them down and putting some cheese on it. So just like small little patties, looks like. And it looks like they're going to be putting potatoes on it as well. A little twist, but I do like it a lot. And the rain is just continuing to pour. What a surprise. It is spring.
Not slowing down out there.
No.
"28 minutes to go now. Kitchen 2, I think they're starting to slow down over there to keep their pace alive so that they're able to end at the right time. Kitchen 1 has their potatoes out. Now, I think they're just laying them there to cool, maybe? I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, not exactly sure. Got some bickering going on here in the kitchens.
Yeah, Miss Bolden not liking what she's hearing from kitchen table 1.
Gotta remember that you're still in a school environment, even in the kitchen, right?
Yeah, I mean, intensity, maybe even anger, but
yeah,
gotta keep the language to a minimum. Kitchen 3, just a lot of shenanigans going on over there.
No more interviews.
Just some Three Musketeers, gotta say.
Yeah, and like we said earlier, tomorrow is where all the big bills are coming in, 2nd, 5th, and 6th, as it is a block day for these 2 days of the Chop Challenge.
Hello, everybody. I am David Webster here, tuning in. Was on the camera. My apologies if it's a bit shaky. Not literally used to doing camera here, but typically commentating for baseball. But I'm here commentating the Chop Challenge.
Oh, yeah.
Alex Dufek here. Man, me, myself, competitor, going from competitor now to spectator.
For sure.
Again, curious to judge here. Last year, ingredients were different, so kind of a different playing field here, but I still know the stakes, and I know what it takes to win. I didn't win, unfortunately, but, I still know. And obviously, this challenge is a lot of fun because, it challenges you creatively. You have to think of something that's obviously a good meal to eat, but you want to be different as well.
You have to be creative.
You don't really want to have the same food that everybody else is cooking. You want to differentiate yourself, and that's kind of the key to winning. If you taste 3 really, really good burgers right in a row, they're all going to kind of start to taste the same.
Yeah.
But if you, again, mix it up, right? And yeah, man, an hour is a tight timeline. Not much room for error. I'm sure you guys were talking about it, but yeah, Kitchen 4 are working with 2 people, and they're working great.
Yeah.
Honestly, they're working great.
They've got a nice beef dish with looks like some green beans and possibly potatoes in that.
They told me it was shepherd's pie, actually.
Shepherd's pie. Okay, I have heard of that. I'm sure that's going to be wonderful.
And again, they're the only group doing that. So again,
Yeah.
as I was talking about differentiation, separating yourself from the competition looks
Uh-huh.
really good on paper, but can they execute the taste? It's seasoned up really well, it looks like.
Okay.
And they're really time managing really well. With two people, you kind of have to conglomerate all of the tasks together, and they're not missing a beat. They're doing great.
They're definitely locked in, as shepherd's pie is typically a southern dish, so they might be serving it with that sweet tea on their table. Hopefully they do, because that would be a wonderful combination.
Great analysis there, Alex. I love that, man.
Oh,
Nothing
yeah.
better. I mean, that is Arnold Palmer, so it's half iced tea,
Yeah.
half lemonade. So nothing better. Unfortunately, it's not really a nice warm day outside. I mean, it's a little warm, I guess, but very rainy.
A little humid.
Yes,
Yeah.
but yeah. Hey, they tried to get the grill going out there.
Okay.
Wasn't really going. The rain was just too much of a factor. Had to bring it inside into the skillet. Nothing wrong with that. You know,
Yeah.
the grill does add a little bit of an effect to
Mhm.
the burger, but I'm sure the skillet will turn it out just fine. Seen a lot of burgers today, actually, which, again, as I was saying, ground beef, that's kind of the first thing you're going to go to,
Yeah.
of course. Another group of Kitchen 2 is doing meatballs in a
Okay.
grape jelly and chili sauce.
Ooh.
So I'm very curious to try that. That sounds very, very good. Very, very unique. Always there for unique flavors. Yeah, me myself, I'm a big foodie. I love food. Eating is just it's great, man. What's not to love?
Who doesn't love to eat?
I mean, yeah, with food, there's something for everybody, and it's a great way to bring together people. I'm sure a lot of friendships have formed in this class. As me myself, I made a couple friends last year being in this class. Just a really great class to take. If you're an underclassman or you're going into your senior year, you know, I really recommend taking either culinary fundamentals or contemporary cuisine. What's up, Nikos? Just a really fun, easy class, and you can actually learn a lot about cooking, which is a pretty valuable skill to have in your life. So, you know, be self-sufficient, learn how to cook, bring some happiness into your life. You know, it's really great.
Yeah. It's definitely an experience. If you don't know how to cook, it's still fun to even try to cook, because it's just honestly an art.
And again, I've always loved cooking, and then like this class really just like, yeah, it's great, you know, and like you don't even need to know just like how to throw stuff together. Just look up a recipe, make a recipe. You know, you don't. A lot of people think, you know, to be good at cooking, you have to be able to you know, look in a pantry and be like, okay, yeah, I can take this and this and this, and I can make it into this. No, you can just look up a good recipe on Google, on Instagram, whatever the case may be,
Yeah.
and get the ingredients and bring it together and make yourself a nice meal. You know, you accomplish something, and that's important. You know, it's great. And yeah, I mean, this class just also forces you to work with people who you might not have ever talked to outside of this class. So it's just always great to work on your people skills, cook some good food. It's just a great environment to be in, man. I'm glad to be back in this classroom.
Yeah, it's a good experience. This room has a lot of aura to it, definitely.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, I started my high school career, or it's not high school career, but Lakota West main campus career as a sophomore in this class. So we're back here again. A little under 30 minutes left.
And we can see Kitchen 2 with those meatballs out now, checking the temperatures of all of them. That's going to be a wonderful dish. I am sure of it.
I'm hoping, yeah, say they want to get the right temperature on either if they're going for medium rare, medium, well done, whatever they're going for. They want to get the right temp there. Chris Kiwakowski looks back at us. He's feeling confident, and I don't blame him. They're doing well. No hitches yet. I do want to say no hitches thus far from any kitchen other than Kitchen 4 and 2 people not showing up. Really, no hitches. Everything's been going smoothly. I believe last year, my kitchen, right off the rip, my former kitchen mate Andrew Lefevers dropped a bowl. And shattered it on the floor.
I heard about that
right away. So again, rough start to it, but hey, we ended up finishing nicely. I believe we got, I think, 4th out of 5 4th or 5th. You know, not a proud placement, but hey, we got food on the plate and it tasted good. So honestly, I'm pretty happy. You know, it's great. And also, and again, we appreciate anyone watching. This is, you know, a very impromptu broadcast, just something outside the norm that's, you know, fun. You gotta have fun every now and again.
Yeah. And like you were talking about Kitchen 4 losing teammates, that is definitely a bad thing to have, but it's possible they might even still win this just because of their dish and how special it is. It honestly just depends on the judges, what the judges like. You see all the judges walking around checking all of the stations, all the kitchens. I'm sure they're liking the smell. I'm sure they can't wait to eat some of it.
I can't wait to
we are as well.
Yeah, I can't wait to eat either, man. I'm walking around with that camera. I was just like, ooh, this everything looks good. There was not a single meal out there that I was like, ooh, that doesn't look good. I think unless something disastrous happens, I think we're gonna be in store for 6 pretty good meals.
It looks like Kitchen 3 might just be done with all of their meals except for one, I think.
So yeah, I did touch on that with them. They are making great time. They're making great time, and so again, with that, that's great. You love to see the efficiency, but you don't want to finish too early and your food's just sitting there and it gets cold. You want to have a hot meal ready to go.
And definitely with burgers, you have to have a hot burger. The burger cannot get cold, or else you'll jeopardize losing the competition. And it looks like there is not a lot of burgers, which is a great sign because a burger is a very easy thing to make. Just with ground beef, it's one of the easier things that you can do.
So yeah, I believe you definitely want to find that happy medium of you finish early enough that you have time to sit back, make sure there's nothing wrong. You don't have to just throw it out on the table. But and again, as I said, you don't want to be cutting it so close that you literally are walking over to the table with seconds to go. I don't think you really want a buzzer beater situation if you can help it here.
And it looks like Kitchen 2 is making some sort of a sausage patty, I think. And that's what it looks like right there.
So yeah, as I was saying, there's a lot of kitchens doing burgers today. Some are doing smash burgers, some are doing just a normal burger. So I'm interested to see kind of how each kitchen will differentiate the burgers. And you can make a burger a million different ways.
Yeah.
So even if everyone does burgers, they can all do them kind of differently. Add different seasonings, add different cheese, different, just different dressings to it.
Yeah.
And to set themselves apart.
And with the sausage patty, it is the morning, which is a great idea by them. Very simple idea, yet an idea that could win you the competition if those patties are well cooked and with a nice seasoning on it.
I know it's great. I mean, again, you can take a simple cheeseburger, just patty, burger, cheese, and if you make a nice seasoned ketchup or just a nice seasoned sauce, it can really elevate it. And that's just
but looks definitely come part if you don't have a burger that looks like a burger, but it tastes like a dream come true. There's still going to be points deducted on that, sadly.
Yeah, and unfortunately, that was something that happened to me and a couple kitchens last year. Was our food was pretty good, but the plating wasn't bad, but we didn't do anything to enhance it. We just kind of put it on the plate. Yeah. So we got a little points deducted on that. Again, hey, I understand. You got to make it look pretty. Some things in life, that's just how it is. But, it is what it is.
And we could see Kitchen 3 putting those green beans on the plate just now. There's 16 minutes to go. I really hope, like I said, we've been talking about those burgers for Kitchen 3 a lot, but those burgers, I don't know if they're going to be super hot at all. They've been sitting there for probably, I want to say 15 minutes now, and it's going to be another 15.
See, and yeah, I don't know if you want to put them in the microwave and risk, the rest of the juice being sucked out of the burger, drying up the burger, the buns getting soggy. So, yeah, you usually don't want to do that. And I see, again, mashed potatoes coming together well here.
Now that's a beauty.
Again, they're executing very well. I believe they got their third member arrived. It's Lamarion Jordan coming in late in the clutch to kind of wrap it up in a nice bow, do what he can to help his team win. I'm really curious to see the Shepherd's Pie team because, again, they're the only ones doing that dish. And when you see that just automatically is going to give you extra points and an extra chance at winning this.
One thing with the shepherd's pie, I think what they're going to be doing is they're going to be putting the potatoes layer on top of the beef, and then I think they're going to pop it in the oven for a little bit just to have that burnt crisp on top. I'm a little bit worried if they're going to have enough time to do that, though.
That is the
with
thing.
Only 15 minutes. They might only be able to put it in the oven for like 5 minutes because they also have to prep the food as well, put it on the plate.
Yes. See, what you could do for that, if you're able to get it in here pretty soon, you could actually take it and put the oven on the broil setting, which makes the oven really, really, really hot. And that I believe the broil setting is like the maximum setting for the oven. It gets it really, really hot, really, really fast. So if you just need to super quick warm something up, get something nice and crispy, you put it on the broil setting. Hopefully, they know to do that. But hey, Miss B can't be of much assistance other than hey, that's the point of the challenge. Is you do it yourself. There's no she can't hold your hand through it.
And it looks like we're going to be interviewing a judge here.
Bet. Take mine. What's your name? Mrs. Booker.
Alrighty, I'm Dave Webster, and I'm here with Mrs. Booker, one of the judges.
Morning.
So are you judging just this bell, or are you doing other ones?
Just this bell because it's my plan bell.
Okay, and then were you judged last year?
No, this is my first time.
Okay.
I'm very excited to be here.
Yeah. Are you just looking for the food, or are you actually like a foodie? Are you interested in food?
I do enjoy trying foods, and I've traveled around the world, so I love trying new things, and I'm excited to see what they come up with, but I'm also interested to see their presentation.
See, yeah, we were just talking about that, how is presentation going to come into the final judging. I think that's going to be the thing that sets a team apart, is that extra effort. And you did say you were a frequent watcher of Lakota West Student Broadcasting. We do appreciate that support.
You guys are so good. I'm so impressed with Lakota West Student Broadcasting. There's several times I watch you and I say, I like you better than the professionals. So
we appreciate that so much. And again, it's fun for us too. It's something that we all enjoy doing. Obviously, there's going to be stress with it, but we love doing it, and we do really appreciate to hear that support. Say walking around, any kitchen specifically stuck out to you dish wise?
I would say kitchen, that's number 4. They are doing a shepherd's pie, which is something different from everybody else. We got a few burgers out there, but we also have kitchen number 2 that's doing meatballs. Yes,
yeah, and that's what I said. I said when you're given these ingredients, the same ingredients as everybody, you got to find some way to differentiate yourself, whether that's making the same dish as everybody and adding something to it, or just as they did, make a completely different dish. So I'm curious to see if that'll pay off for them.
I'm also curious to see how the pretzels are going to come into play with each one, because that's definitely the outlier.
See, I saw when I heard pretzels, I thought it was like soft pretzels, because that would make more sense. But no, it's like pretzel sticks, and I was like, okay. I'm really curious to see how that's going to be. I think the shepherd's pie group said that they're just going to place them on top as kind of like a topping. So,
yeah,
hey, I know that's what's all about. Creativity.
Or just got a few different angles for that.
Exactly, it's just creativity, innovation. I was a competitor last year. You just got to find ways to incorporate everything, and they did that really, really well actually. So, yeah. But yeah, and I appreciate you joining me.
Yeah.
We love to have guests here on Lakota West Student Broadcasting, and once again, I thank you for your support.
Of course, keep up the fantastic work.
Thank you so much. See, and if you look at the ingredients list, they're using red potatoes. So
yeah,
not just a normal brown potato. We got red potatoes. See, and typically red potatoes are used for scallops. I haven't seen any group do scallops thus far. Cheesy potato scallops are a very good dish.
Yeah, scallops is a really hard dish to master. If you undercook that, you risk someone getting really sick. So.
Oh no, not seafood.
Excuse
scallops.
me.
Yeah,
yeah.
Potato scallops.
Potato scallops. Yes.
But they say if you do undercook those, they can be kind of soggy, and no one wants to eat a soggy potato.
Right.
So you got to get them nice and crispy. And I believe the kitchen 4 has an air fryer back there.
Really?
So you could.
Okay.
So again, that they could have done something with that, but hey, too late now. Stick to your guns. Shepherd's pie going to be very interesting, and as I was saying with Mrs. Booker, I'm interested to see how the pretzel sticks are going to come into play here.
Okay, yeah.
I feel like most groups are going to be inclined to just kind of throw them on the side and just, okay, yeah, they're there. but I wonder if any group's going to really truly incorporate them into the dish.
Yeah.
Wonder if someone did like a crushed up pretzel breading or something.
Yeah.
It'd be something crazy.
And while I was walking around during the interview, Kitchen 5 they put potatoes inside of their burgers, which is a great idea.
Wow.
So they're making some thick burgers with potatoes in the burgers, as well as some of the other basic ingredients as well. That's just a beautiful combination.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. See, a lot of innovation here. I'm really That's the thing. You always go into these. You're worried that every kitchen's going to make the same exact thing, and you're just going to be like, okay, which one of these tastes a little bit better. But I'm glad to see there's a lot of differentiation, a lot of people actually being creative and trying to be different. It's really special here.
And I'm pretty sure Kitchen 4's dish is in the oven now.
So again, they got it. They're gonna have to sacrifice. They need to know how much time it's gonna take for them to plate, because I believe they do have to make. They got 4 plates for the judges, and then I think 1 plate for us to share. I would assume. I don't think they have to make 7 plates. It seems kind of a little bit absurd, but
yeah.
So five plates. That is not bad at all. Just quick little scoops. Again, this is where Kitchen 3, how they already have their plates out. They already have the burgers done.
Mm-hmm.
They're waiting on the fries, I believe, in the oven. Key with the fries, you gotta season them. You have to, and I don't mean salt. I mean other, chili powder, paprika, something to just give it an extra oomph. Set it apart. So I'm interested to see if they'll do that.
Oh yeah.
I did see they threw some salt on them and they threw them in the oven. I personally advised them to add some other seasonings once they were out of the oven. We'll see if they take that advice to heart. Yeah, I mean, I'm really happy to be here. It's despite the weather outside, it's going to be a great day.
Yeah.
It smells great in here. I'm ready to eat. There's going to be no judgment from me. I'm just proud of these students for getting something on the plate, coming out here and competing.
And we see Kitchen 6. We haven't seen a lot from them just because they're in the corner of the room. They're putting some burgers on the grill right now with only 7 minutes to go. Looks like there's some
garlic in there.
Garlic, great.
The minced garlic in there. I like that. It's good.
Yeah. And then, so they've already got some patties ready to go. There's some big, beefy patties. Got to make sure those are cooked inside and out.
So yeah, that's the thing with burgers are pretty forgiving.
Yeah.
Again, you don't want to go too much, but burgers are forgiving in the nature that if you go too little, it's not the end of the world. But you just don't want to go too much with burgers. You don't want to be eating a tire. That's the goal here.
Yeah.
You don't want to feed somebody a tire.
And honestly, I would try, just because of how risky it is. Like, you don't want any judge to misgrade you because there's a little bit of red. I would cook it fully through, just straight medium. I wouldn't even mess with medium rare, just because you don't want to risk a judge judging it too harshly.
No, and that is the challenge. Is you definitely don't want to have it too pink to where where it kind of, obviously as a judge you don't want to be too harsh on like your personal preference.
For sure.
You're judging objectively, not on
judging overall, not personally.
Yes.
Yeah.
But obviously, if it is where it's like it's the burgers, the cow is still mooing, just to speak. That's where it's kind of like, that's kind of all judging in general is. It's a little hint of personal bias, but you want to stay as objective as you can. You don't want to mix in your person. Again, like, if you're a food judge, I don't think you can be a picky eater.
Yeah.
I feel like that's pretty. That's like the first thing in the job description. Not picky.
Oh, 100%. And we see Kitchen 1 made some sort of homemade sauce. Looks kind of like cane sauce.
Cane sauce. I was gonna say yum yum sauce. But
it's probably not cane sauce. It's probably way different from that because they are the burgers, not chicken.
Cane sauce is pretty versatile, though. I will say I would not be mad if it was a Cane's-esque sauce, like whatsoever. And again, I say, Alex, first time sharing the booth this year with you. I'm happy to do it.
Yeah, me too.
Glad to do it.
It's a good time. With 5 minutes to go, There's a lot at stake. We see Kitchen 2 getting the
No.
milk ready.
Yeah, I got about 5 minutes left. So yeah, we're going to see Kitchen 4 here, bring it out of the oven here soon. Rather safe. I'd say rather safe than sorry. You don't want to bring it out too late and not have enough time. It's okay,
Yeah.
you know,
Ooh.
that see, Kitchen again, nothing looking bad right now at all. Everything is looking great. I would not say there's one kitchen here that I'm like, okay, yeah, that kitchen looks a little faulty. No.
Yeah.
It's going to come down to the taste, and as I was saying with Mrs. Booker, the presentation, man, really is what it's going to come down to. The presentation is truly is going to, I think, put the winning team over the edge. Because again, that was the same thing last year. There wasn't a team that had a dish that was like, oh, this tastes terrible. I think there was one team they had a spicier dish, and the judges weren't quite fond of that. But hey, you know what are you going to do? That's why that's something where you don't want to go risky on spice. You know, you don't want to overdo it because if you do, woof, that's bad. You know, you can't come back from that. So again, you're going to come down to the presentation. That's my prediction for this. Is it's going to come down to the presentation, unless there is one dish that just literally clear and away tastes amazing.
And we see Kitchen 6 getting those potatoes and green beans mixed in a pot, put on a plate, getting their burgers ready to put on the buns. And Kitchen 4 is just about to take their dish out of the oven.
So yeah, Antoine coming in the late arrival as well, but hops right on the stove and gets to chefing up. So good to see. You know, he was late, but he is contributing. He's not just standing around. Good to see that. You know, you hate to see kitchens where, you know, members are just kind of standing there and they got to be told what to do. Like, it's always good when everyone knows their role, because they do roles. They have head chef, sous chef, equipment manager, and then there's sanitization manager, cleaning manager. Obviously, cleaning manager isn't really a big deal right now. You're more focused on plating. You'll have plenty of time to. Yeah, I believe that they'll have about 30 minutes to clean, so that's plenty of time.
Oh, 100%. Cleaning isn't a huge issue here. A huge issue is making sure the food is fully cooked through and well seasoned. That's honestly your big two, because you can't overcook something, you can't undercook it, or else the dish is probably done for. And we see Kitchen 1 now pulling out some smashed potatoes with, forgot exactly what it was. Looks like
cheese on there.
Yeah, I think it's smashed potatoes, a little bit of burger, and some cheese, and they're going to put that on a skillet.
So yeah, I'm yet to see the pretzels from them as well.
Pretzels, yes, that's what it is. Okay,
no, you sure? I'm pretty sure that's the potatoes. I think you were right. I'm saying I don't know where the pretzels. I haven't seen. Any,
I don't know.
I haven't seen any group with the pretzels out yet.
I haven't either.
Miss
I'm a little worried.
She's a tricky one for throwing the pretzels in there. Again, it's like everything goes. Miss B rounding up the troops, getting everybody back in the zone.
Yeah.
We do have a minute and 53 counting, man. We are getting down to the closing minutes, and we're gonna thank all the parents, faculty members, anybody watching. We really do appreciate your support. It just means a lot, you know. We do this. We're all volunteers here, and we're all friends, honestly, as well. So it's just a lot of fun for us to do it, and then it just makes it all that better that we are appreciated. It's just great, man.
Yeah, we see Kitchen 4 getting their sweet tea on the table. And Kitchen 3? No.
So yeah, the last judge arriving. Everybody else is here. Fashionably late. You'll have to say, oh, Kitchen 1 final team member just arrived.
Wow.
That's in the closing minute.
The dedication.
See, I don't know about dedication, but at least they showed up. I gotta respect that. But man, you hate to see. This is like the one day that like you don't want to be late. I mean, it's the Chop Challenge, you know, biggest day of the year. So under a minute now. The clock is ticking. Looks like every group is I don't think any group is really scrambling. I think
every group is ready with their plate.
I believe so.
Kitchen 2 and Kitchen 5 don't have their plates on the table.
No.
See, Kitchen 2 has their plates ready.
They're good.
Kitchen 4 is like basically done as well.
Enderpreet scrambling with
Kitchen
the ranch.
5.
He says Enderpreet no ranch. He couldn't get it open. They're just gonna have to say screw it.
And final plate is set on the table for Kitchen's 5.
Amazing.
Amazing hustle.
Kitchen 4 only group with a bev. Love to see it. That we did the bev last year. We did some Kool-Aid. That's something that did set us apart, was the fact that we had a beverage. So judges gear up. They got their scoring sheets. Again, appreciate the judges. I'm sure they appreciate being here as well. Can't say that they complain too much. But
and
wow.
It looks like the judges will be judging based off of flavor, presentation, creativity, use of ingredients, and timing. And that is going to be out of 5. So 25 points in total.
Miss B.
So every So Kitchen 1 sauce was mayo, mustard, and ketchup, and they got a smash burger.
Alrighty. I'm gonna try. I'm actually gonna dig in to the little slider first things first. First bite.
So David testing out the food. Is it good, David?
It's not warm, but it does taste pretty good.
Okay.
Man, that is pretty good. Nothing crazy, but definitely put something together. I'm going for the green beans now. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the green beans. They're seasoned well. Got a bit of salt to them. Got a bit of buttery flavor. Very, very nice job by Kitchen 1.
Yeah. Kitchen 1.
And then I'm also going to go in here with the potatoes. Looks like I got some garlic on there, some cheese, really buttery, really juicy potatoes. Meet some of the skin as well.
Love that the burger is cooked all the way through. Wish it was a little bit hotter. The sauce is very creative as well. They used 3 simple ingredients. It was mayo, mustard, and one other I forgot. Very simple, very good. Great ideas from them.
No, man. It is really good. Nico's asking for some food here.
Am I gonna do 4?
Glad you handed my fork. But hey, Kitchen 1, nothing to be ashamed about right here. Very, very good. Personally, I'd give this, I don't have the rubric, so I'm just going to give it out of 10.
Okay, me too.
I would give this about a 7.2.
Okay.
7.2.
I'm going to give this a 6.7 out of 10.
Oh, Alex.
Just because I feel like it's a little bit too cold. If it was hotter, I would bump that up to a 7.5. But overall, pretty good dish.
Yeah, no, I agree. That was one thing. It did the takeaway or the deduction for me is definitely the coldness. But I really like the green beans. The green beans were very, very good. And again, the mashed potatoes fell a bit short as well. But we're gonna go to Nico Stonework here with the mic. What's he got to say?
Yeah, I'm kind of feeling the same things as you guys. I really like that burger. It was a little cold, which kind of loses some points to it. But I'd have to give it a 6.5 as well. I really enjoyed the potatoes as well. Pretty good flavor. But I'm excited for the next dish.
Yeah, for sure.
Next, it'll be Kitchen 2 with the meatballs. So we're switching it up.
Yeah, you want some more, bro?
Just trying to taste those potatoes. Never had the potatoes yet. Trying to see how they taste. You mentioned that they were very buttery. As they are. Very nice. Very well.
What was it? The potatoes you tried?
Yes.
Yes. And you tried the green beans.
And the green beans
I'm a big fan of those.
look sauteed
You're really
very well as well. Not bad dish. I don't.
I think. Yeah. Alrighty. Kitchen 2 next up here. Getting ready to get their meatballs. We're going to get those as well. I'm excited to try those. I love meatballs. Whenever I get spaghetti, I always get meatballs. Never meat sauce. I don't like meat sauce and meatballs.
Yeah.
But there's no spaghetti, just meatballs, which nothing wrong with that. So.
Well, one goes to student body.
And
Miss B can't do math. That's why she keeps
kitchen.
I can still have to count backwards from 10.
Yeah, put this.
A bit of a difficulty here.
All right, kitchen 2, we're ready for you.
So kitchen 2 is up to the plate.
So, what we have, we got some breadcrumb meatballs with a side of mashed potatoes they're very decently seasoned with some green beans. They are frozen, but hey, they're gonna be great. Okay, you guys are gonna be blown away by this. Okay, so the meatballs, the sauce that's on them is some homemade sauce, classmate sauce, but from home. Other than that, it's a great dish, you know. So basically, ingredients in the sauce, grape jelly and chili sauce. So
Tell me where the pretzels are.
they're in the meatballs.
And the meatballs.
In the meatballs.
Say it again.
Use them as breadcrumbs.
Oh, that's nice. I like that. You guys are kitchen number 2?
Yes.
All right, thanks, guys.
Enjoy,
Thank you.
guys.
Thanks, Chris.
Okay, so looks like their dish is very creative with the pretzels inside of the meatballs. Very smart by them. So we got 3 meatballs, one for each of us.
Get a little extra of this sauce, man. I'm excited.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get a little bit of potato with the sauce.
Oh, man. That is really good.
Can I get some? Is it good?
Yes, Nikos, it's absolutely splendid.
Thank you, man.
Whose meal are y'all eating? They made extras for y'all?
Yeah, no, these meatballs are good. I would say my one complaint, I think they're a bit overcooked, but they're still good. I'm going with the mashed potatoes.
Yeah, I think they just were trying to play it safe with the pretzel being inside of the meatball.
Those potatoes are fantastic.
Okay.
I'm a big fan. I'm gonna get a little bit of sauce in there as well.
Yo, those meatballs were fire.
Those meatballs were fire.
Oh yes, big fan of the potatoes.
That
sauce goes with the potatoes. I mean, insanely
go
well.
green beans with the sauce as well. I don't know. Wow. No.
Try the green beans
The
now.
sauce is like it is. Oh man. I'm gonna have Chris with that recipe. I like that.
Yes.
Thank you, Nikos.
The green beans are very simple, just salted, and then if you put it with the sauce, it just makes it a 10 out of 10. Beautiful dish.
1000%. Are we ready for the final rating?
Yeah, I think Nikos gets to go first here.
I heard you guys talking about the potatoes. I think the potatoes were kind of the weaker side of this meal. I think they could have matched it a lot better.
Okay.
It still tasted pretty solid, but those meatballs, I mean, that was incredible. And I think it was really creative as well. I think that one was better than Kitchen 1. I'm gonna give that one a 7.1 out of 10.
Okay. I have to agree with that was better than Kitchen 1. I agree with that. Those are 2 very different dishes with the meatballs and the burger. So for this, I'm going to go 7.6 out of 10. Kind of the complete opposite of what I said last time. Switch those 2 numbers around. That's my rating.
Okay, yeah, and then my rating. I'm gonna say I want to revise my rating on Kitchen 1. I think I was a little too excited. To eat. We're gonna bump it down just a little bit. 6.8. Okay, still good. So now Kitchen 2 though. Great meatballs. The fallback for me, I do agree. Great observation by Nico Stonework on could have mashed the potatoes a bit better.
I agree,
but still very good. And then again, for my personal preference, meatballs were a little overcooked, but still great. I'm gonna have to go with an 8.2 here. Yeah. Fantastic job by Kitchen 2.
Yeah, and just how creative the pretzel inside of the meatball. That's extremely creative by them. Way to think outside the box.
Wow.
And we
Kitchen
see Kitchen 3 stepping up to the mound.
Kitchen 3, another burger. Battle of the burgers today. They got some, but they good presentation here. Kitchen 5 or sorry, Kitchen 3.
Thank you so much.
They are actually going a little
Special
different here.
delivery. Save some for me.
Let's explain our dish. All right, so we got green beans.
Grab a knife. I'm gonna cut the burger.
We got a burger with a smiley face that we tried to make. Then we got the ketchup in the fries.
Oh yeah, we're muted, right?
Smiley face. That's it, and our name is Hot Sauce. There's no hot sauce on the burger.
Okay,
Hot sauce
well,
explosion.
all right, we're
Piece of pretzels at.
We put the pretzels with the burger meat,
It's like crushed up.
so we tried to make it like salt.
Thank you guys.
All right, and see the plates are set down. This is a bigger burger. Definitely one of the bigger burgers. See, I'm going to show you right here. Definitely one of the bigger burgers we've had. Pretty good off the
I
bat.
will say, something I saw in the field was this dish was ready with about 25 minutes left. So it is very possible. That
And I did see that.
a kind of cold burger, but it's still. I mean,
here,
it
Alex.
looks like a decent.
Get you a piece. Nikos, get you a piece as well.
All try at the same time.
We're gonna give you a little broadcast cheers. Yeah, let's get a little dip of ketchup as well. I agree. All right, cheers me. Come on.
Cheers.
Okay.
I'm not sure this is cooked all the way through.
No,
I'm not going to lie. I can agree.
I'm gonna take one bite. I'm gonna set it down.
I'm going to set this down as well.
Solid burger. I think it could have been cooked longer.
Great
a little
idea.
Warmer.
I'm gonna go in with the beans. Oh, I just dropped a bean.
Beans down.
David, you look like you have some thoughts on the matter.
We're gonna have to say, I don't know where the pretzels at.
So
Yeah,
I was down there listening to them. They said the pretzels are in the burger.
Okay.
I didn't taste any. In this,
Yeah, I didn't taste any either.
one.
And then like a barely any integration with the potato as well. There's I don't know. They might have like overcooked and ruined the batch of potatoes or something.
Yeah, I would say a lot to be desired here, but not terrible.
No.
I don't know. This not inedible. I'd say I'm ready. I'm ready for my rating. I'd say I'm gonna give this a bit harsh, but this is a 4.7. They got some on the plate, which I respect. They were good on times management, but what sucks is the burger is a bit undercooked, so they could have had more time to cook it.
Yeah.
I think there was a lot, like you said, left to be desired. I would say 3.9 on this one, just because like I want to keep it fair. Like you said, be harsh in this. It's a challenge for a reason. So I'm gonna give that one a 3.9 out of 10.
I'm gonna give this rating 3.5 just because of the burger is not fully cooked. Besides that, everything else was pretty plain. The green beans had no sort of salt or any seasoning on it. Looks like they just boiled those and then left it a day.
Yes, yeah, I didn't. There was no seasoning on the patty or on the beans for that matter. Now we got the shepherd's pie coming in with the bev. I'm gonna get a little sip here.
I lost my fork and my knife.
The Honor Palmer is so good, man.
And
it's a classic for a reason.
I'm gonna come show you this play of the shepherd's pie. This was the one we've been watching this entire challenge.
So what we have prepared for you guys today is a homemade shepherd's pie.
Alex gonna go swap the camera, show the fans at home.
Crust on top. And we also have
me.
half and half
yeah,
Palmer
looking at
to
it.
drink for you
That
guys.
looks pretty good.
Hope you guys
Wow, yeah. Great camera work there, Alex. All right. If you want to set the bev over there, get your fork.
Thank you.
Nico's coming over. Get me a little bite here. Make sure I get everything in there, yeah. All right, get a little green bean.
I will say, Kitchen 4 gave a very good presentation
Try
to
it.
what they had going. And it looks like they got a little dessert over here as well. Thanks, Alex.
So
Oh,
we got some chocolate pretzels
dessert
from
first?
one of the tables.
No, it's
Pretty good.
That's from Kitchen 5. Sorry, these pretzels are for Kitchen 5. We'll get to the rating on that later. But pretty good. Yeah, Nikos, get you a little piece here, buddy.
Get myself a piece as well.
So shepherd's pie, a very simple dish. I don't know that you can make this. Oh,
no.
Got a mess. Clean up on aisle 3.
Oh, broadcasting booth, man. That's all right. It's fine. You know, we'll clean it up. Don't worry. We're considerate here. But honestly, I'm a big fan of shepherd's pie.
Looks like they got some green beans in there. Looks like some carrots. Overall, just a traditional dish. Very good. We were talking about how we didn't know if the time in the oven was going to be enough, but I think it was enough. I think a little bit more time would have been great, but overall, this is just a great dish. Possibly one of the best dishes so far, in my opinion, at least.
Personally, I'm ready for my rating. Personally, I am going to have to give this. We're gonna go 7.9.
Okay.
Very good, but again, as I said, that's the risk with shepherd's pie. Is there's not much you can do to make it like boom. This is delicious. It's very simple.
True.
But it's consistent. It's a guy that you want on your team. Consistently puts up 20 and 10. You know, he's a quiet contributor. You know, puts up numbers. Maybe underappreciated, but he knows what he does for the team.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to go with you. This is a very simple dish, very good. There is a lot of flavor in it. I feel like it could have been a little bit more seasoned. They were definitely rushing to get that out of the oven and put onto a plate, so maybe they didn't have enough time to put some salt, some pepper, a little bit of paprika if needed.
Some hot sauce potentially.
Hot sauce as well, but not all judges like hot sauce, so that's kind of like an individual thing. You don't want to get that too risky. So for my rating, I'm gonna go 7.9.
7.9.
So almost an 8.
So same as me. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Nikos?
Honestly, I was more of a fan of Kitchen 2's dish. I really like this one as well. I would go 7 flat here, 7 out of 10. Very solid overall, like you were describing earlier. It's a great analogy. But I really like those meatballs earlier. I can't lie.
Yeah, no, I agree. Meatballs are better. That's why I had those at an 8.4, I believe. So, yeah. Now on to the next. We got Kitchen 5 coming in. They got sliders with green beans. And the integration of the potatoes and the pretzels, I believe, are in the patty. So,
very interesting.
Hey, I'm all for innovation. Alex, dicing it up a little bit. Look at this, cutting it into thirds. Oh, so you want to use a fork to stabilize it. Oh, that works.
All right.
Great.
And it looks like we got some ranch on the side here.
So I'm not a big fan of ranch on burgers, to be honest.
And I was talking to Janiyah from this group. It was a bit of a struggle to get this one going. And they were, of course, trying to use the grill at the beginning. She said it was not working. They had to kind of pull an audible there mid-game. But, I mean, it looks pretty good, so we'll give it a try.
Looks like we were talking about earlier, they're the ones that use the shredded cheese instead of the sliced cheese, which I do personally like just because it's better quality cheese than just the American cheese.
See, and that's what I was saying to Kitchen 3. They were making their burgers and then placing the cheese on top after. And you gotta put the cheese. You cook one side, and then you flip it, and you put the cheese on the uncooked side, and it melts the cheese and it cooks the burger, and it's just fantastic.
Yeah, it's kind of the
great innovation.
You know, the 80-20 rule. 80% of the time you cook it without the cheese. 20% of the time you cook it with.
Yeah, I'm going with the green bean now.
So David with the green beans. I'll get myself some too.
Again, I feel like temperature is going to be a challenge here, just because, again, it's hard as students to manage your time and cook something here and get it all started. But, you know, no one are chefs in here. No one is gonna know. Okay, yeah, this takes this much time. This takes this much time, and to line that up, that's a lot of effort. It takes a lot of wit, you know. So, Kitchen 5, I would say solid dish here. Not blowing my mind, but I'm not dissatisfied at all. Quite satisfied. I'm gonna go for another basketball analogy. I'd say sixth man of the year right here. You know, not filling up the stat sheet, not having highlights, but gets the job done, knows its role. Does very well.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a sucker for sliders, so I really enjoyed that one. I think there was a little bit too much meat. The ratio was a little bit off there, but I think they cooked the meat really well. And I want to give it higher, but the green beans were very, very cold. Like you said, it's kind of hard to manage that. Kitchen 6 coming in. I really like that one. I think it's probably my second favorite. I'm going to give it a 7.3 out of 10. I really enjoyed that one.
Yeah, and for
Kitchen 6.
this dish, I'm going to go with a 7.4. So a little bit better than 7.3.
Thank you guys, appreciate it.
Sorry, getting a little range here. So going in, they got a little slider, just bun and patty, nothing else. So let's go on with it.
See, bun and patty, just a simple hamburger. Loved it.
So I'm yet to see no group actually crisp up their buns by toasting up the bottom of it. Not thought about, but
it definitely would have been a really easy touch, really good. Probably bump up the rating just a little bit on just overall all scales.
Where are the pretzels? Where are the pretzels? You want to try? Yeah, bro, bring them over here. I like them. Did you see them? Yeah. Yeah, I did. They were good.
And for the side, you've got potatoes, green beans, and yeah, overall just
that was
pretty good.
Meat. They cooked that meat very well.
That was very good meat. So we got some potatoes and green beans, classic dish right here. That's good. This is my favorite part of this dish. Got some sautéed onions in there as well. Great addition.
Here you go.
Kitchen 5 edition right here.
Kitchen 5 edition.
Go.
Literally, we didn't even try this. Bro, we forgot to bring them out. We forgot the dates.
So good. But no, these green beans, fantastic, man. I love potatoes and green beans.
Jeez, man.
Getting some chocolate on the computer here. A little messy one. All right. All good.
I really like this one.
Me too.
I think it would have been nice if they had like a little bit of cheese on there.
Yeah, for sure.
But they cooked the meat very, very well. And I like the green beans and potato mix. I'm gonna give this one a 7.5 out of 10.
I'm gonna have to go.
Very solid dish.
Personally, I'm gonna have to go 6.9 here.
Okay.
I personally, slider was a little. I wish there was some dressing on it, something to make it better.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, so and then the meat to bun ratio is a little off to me, but the potatoes and green beans really brought it home for me. So that's when it gets it to a 6.9. So for me, just by the ratings, best dish, Kitchen 2 meatballs. We had an 8.4. Great job by them.
Great take. I'm gonna have to agree with you on that one. I hope they win. I think they did a great job managing their time the whole way through. Really good presentation from Chris in the end, and those meatballs. I mean, a lot of great flavors all around.
Again, amazing.
I think that saute that they put with the meatballs and then with the pretzel being inside the meatballs, just a great combination there. And they're definitely going to get a 5 out of 5 for creativity by the judges for that in particular. And so see table 6 getting cleared right now.
But yeah, Kitchen 2, great job by them, man. Again, personally, if ground beef was my ingredient, I'm either going burger or I'm going meatballs. That's kind of where my head would be. And so, yeah, that was great. I think Nico's gonna do a bit of an interview, or is he getting an inside scoop on the judging, the final results? Curious to see here.
Is Bolden currently adding up each of the scores?
Judge is adding
over
up the
here?
score now. You can see on the left side of your screen. And like you said earlier, kitchen 4's dish was very creative. It was very good, but just not good enough. And we got the winners.
Wow.
Kitchen 4 wins.
Man. Again, I think it was going to be a neck-and-neck race between 2 and 4, and 4 pulls away. I do believe because shepherd's pie, like the ground beef is an element,
Yeah.
With the meatballs, it's the main dish. Again, I think one of the judges goes over to Kitchen 2, commends them on their great performance.
Great job.
Great job by Kitchen 4, man.
For sure.
I think it was the Bev also probably.
The Bev
helped out as well.
The Southern Bev.
Creativity, I think, as well.
Creativity, they definitely got a 5 out of 5, probably for all judges on creativity, and then taste as well. With the sauce, the sauce is killer. That was some killer sauce as well.
Kitchen 4 was the.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry, Kitchen 4. Yeah, I mean they sat there cooking that beef for probably 20 to 25 minutes of the time, and that's with only 35 minutes to go. Getting the rest of the dish done is very impressive. The potatoes, the cheese, and all the other ingredients inside of the dish.
Yeah. See, great job here by every kitchen. Everyone got a plate out. Everyone's meal was pretty good. Once again, congratulations to Kitchen 4 for their winning. We'll be back here tomorrow. This will be second bell, which I believe is going to be around 9:40. So tune in around then, and then we'll have another one just after that as well. So 2 streams tomorrow. We thank everybody watching here at school, at home, at their work. I'm David Webster here. Alex Dufek, Nico Stonework started you off.